Hi, this is Robbie from Southern California, and I've been getting a lot of comments on the storm that's coming in through Southern California, what's coming all the way down the coast. Yes, it's not looking good. I've been keeping an eye out. I had a full report I was going to give you about an hour ago, and I was thinking about how to do it, and then they changed it again. And not for the better. So the point is, we don't know who's going to get what. They're talking about anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch to 1 inch per hour. Also, the flood areas will be where the fires were. There's all these different counties and different cities that have to really watch out for fast moving water. What do? They will ask you to get out to move to higher ground. It is coming down rapidly. They said it was going to start at about 8 p.m. and go through till tomorrow night. But the point is, they keep changing it. Now I'm hearing it may be here at 5. So I'm not sure if it's coming through at 5. When it comes, it comes. It has been so windy that the hummingbird feeders have been flying off. My big concern right now is to make sure, since it's going to pour all day tomorrow possibly, that all the feeders that I can put out will be out of the rain. Because if I leave them in the rain, they'll get diluted and then they won't drink it and I'll have to toss it and then they won't have any food. So I've been setting up that. And then Gary's been running around here making sure that everything is clear. Any drainage, gutters, any place the water runs, that it can just run. He's done a lot over the years here. He's even got areas where it used to flood. He's kind of put these underground pipes there and covered it up so the water will go in there and then drift off in a different area around our plants. So he's been making sure everything is clear. The last thing we want to do is get flooded out. Across the hill behind me, there's been areas where they have had mountain slides, coming down. So I don't think we'll have that problem. Could we lose trees? It depends on how bad this comes in. I mean, we lost a peach tree the other day, but that was due to gophers. Gary didn't know what was happening to one of our trees, and he went and looked at it because it was a big, beautiful tree, and he kind of pushed it, and it moved, and he thought, oh no. He did. He pushed it over, and the gophers had gone and eaten everything underneath, a good-sized tree. So if anything's been touched by gophers, yeah, it could come down. All the other trees look solid. He went around and checked the trees. I'll have to move anything that's sitting on shelves in case it blows off. We don't want things flying all over. So I'll be doing that as well. I've been doing it all morning. Yes, we need the rain, but the problem is, think about how dry it's been. So when the first rain comes, and especially when it comes in the way they're even calling for now tornadoes. That was the new update. When the rain hits the ground, it's going to bead, and then it's going to just go. It's going to go everywhere. It's not going to soak in the ground. If we had a constant small amount of rain, then it would get on top. It would slowly seep in, kind of like when you're watering your plants, and all would be fantastic. But when it's coming down in such force amounts, large amounts at one time, it ends up creating these rivers. That's why you have flash floods in the desert and mountain areas, because the water lands and starts to move because it can't soak in quick enough. And that's what can happen through here. We haven't had any rain. The only rain we have had was been such a small amount that it didn't even get into the ground or move, because it just kind of hit the ground and then just kind of disappeared. So I don't know what's going to be. I will keep you updated. Can I go live tomorrow during it? I don't know, because we could lose our power and and we could lose, who knows, our phone service. Well, we don't have a phone service, but sometimes we've had problems with other services. So our internet could go down. That would be the big one, and that would take out a lot of people's phone service if they're connected to the internet. So we'll have to see what happens. I'm sure it's going to be fine here because we haven't had any local fires right in our area. Around us, yes, but not here. The fire areas where the houses have burned, it's just going to be a mess. And we can get into that if you want to hear more. I mean, I know a lot what's going on with the two fires. We had the Eaton fire and the Pacific Palisades fire. A lot of it doesn't even make the news. That's another story in itself, but it's going to be just a mud mess everywhere for them when it comes in. And then the surrounding houses that made it, even the people that aren't living in their houses, could end up having major mud debris everywhere. So I will keep you updated on that. Hopefully it fizzles out and doesn't come in as hard. Like I said, we need the rain, but not in huge amounts at one time, because it always causes big problems. What else is going on? If you want to hear other things, I can talk about the zone 0. That was something I was actually going to come on today and do. I was going to work on some projects I'm working on, but this was more important right now. I can talk about zone 0 later and living in California, because I've gone through a lot of your messages and I think I need to address something on that clearly, because there's a lot that can be said on that, a lot more than I did last time. Today we're just going to talk about the storm that is coming in. It's Monday. It's going to come through tonight. It's going to rain all day Tuesday, and if all goes well, Wednesday will be dry, and hopefully it will come in lighter, smaller amounts, and then we'll be okay. There has been times when rains come in and everything looks fine, and we find out a city over from us was just devastating. They got tornadoes or they got massive flooding. So we'll see what happens. We never know. It's just a prediction. That's the way the weather is. They can only tell you what they think. And then from there, we have to be aware and we have to take care of ourselves and our neighbors and our friends around us. And that's what we'll do. We'll be keeping an eye out in case anybody needs to be evacuated for any reason. We are here to help. So with that, I'll keep you updated. Everything's good. My main concern right now is to keep these hummingbird feeders out of the rain. I've been making them with these umbrellas, and I'm going to do a whole video on this. These are fantastic. I'll show you real quick. I absolutely love these. They're real umbrellas, and you can make covers, whether it is rain or shine. And these are so cute. So I'm going to get a video on that, because even in the winter, this works well for, well, you probably can't see it, but there's some bird feeders out there. So you can cover plants. We'll get into that in the next couple days, because to me, this is really an important matter. But on the weather, I will keep you informed. I'm sure we'll be okay, but we're ready. We are ready for pretty much whatever comes our way. So with that, have a wonderful day. Don't forget to eat what you grow. And thank you for all your well wishes. And hopefully I'll be coming back tomorrow telling you, or Wednesday, everything was good. Bye-bye, everybody. Latest update, just as I'm posting this, is it will be a large Pacific storm. It's coming in quite heavy. There's going to be a lot of wind, up to 45 miles per hour. So we are ready, and I do keep all my power banks at this time and my flash fish power station charged up. So if we lose electricity, I still can have some lights on around here, and a phone charged up, ready to go in case of an emergency. And now they're saying it could be 55 mile per hour winds, and it could rain for 6 hours straight. Well, we'll see, and I'll keep you posted.